That was such a weird delay.
Super weird. And now I was
I thought
muted.
it said we were live and I was talking.
I know you were talking, then it muted. I'm like, what is going on
Yeah,
this morning?
I don't know. It was some weirdo stuff. But anyway, we are -1 today. Jamal is taking care of some business. And this is the beginning of your Memorial Day weekend. I'm looking kind of blurry right
Me
there.
too. That's why I just did that. I'm like,
Yeah,
why
that
are
was
you
so
blurred up?
weird. Yeah, bad. Like,
Why
anyway, hopefully that'll clear up. Looking like we underwater, like internet when it first came out.
for real, for
There
real.
we go. Anyway, happy Friday, people. I know Jamal normally does the little pop ups and stuff. We're going to bypass all that because this is going to be the No Frill show.
Just a quick hit it, quit it. You're in and
Yeah.
out.
Tony's going to be jetting out, so we'll delay the announcements. I'm sure you all won't mind. I know you love to hear our banter. So we'll go ahead now. If you look at me, I look like I'm high, but I'm not. My eye has a sty in it, and I've been rubbing it, and I'm rubbing the other eye, and so now I just look crazy, and it's like my eyes are blurry and red. Like I can't. Am I blurry, or does it just look that way? It's a gloomy day, so I'm gonna just
So
give
when
you
you
guys.
sit back, you're blurry, but I look blurry as well from my end. Look, StreamYard, who knows what they're doing? Uh,
Uh,
because it shouldn't be. Hi, Marcus. He said, thank God it's Friday, King and Queen. Hello, sir. Hello, hello, hello.
yes, thank you very much, Marcus. You should jump on. Jamal's not on today, so you feel free to pop in if you please and give us a recap of what your week has looked like. Because we're not going to do the announcements for about 19 minutes. So stand by.
So, anywho, what are we doing?
What
Yeah,
we're
we're
doing.
just show 353. The what's happening on this weekend. Oh my goodness, you guys, there are so many incredible events, which Brian will do the announcements.
Which we have to also recall there might not be too many. I'm looking outside and the air quality is looking kind of
It's
weird.
nasty.
Yeah.
That's why
So
I'm so glad I canceled on yesterday because I would not want anybody out there cleaning these lots the way we do in this kind of weather. It's nasty outside. I mean, not weather, the air quality because of the fires. Um, yeah, but so I am thankful that we're out. But he says send him the new link.
I'm going to grab it right now.
Oh, okay. So anyway, I think that I don't know if it's gonna clear up or not, but I'm hoping that everybody still enjoys what bit of air that they can. Oh, I do want to say this. You can go over to the collaboratory. You have to call first. No, don't call first. You have to email them first at admin@neighborhoodservants.com requesting an appointment to go pick up another air purifier because they do have them. They have lots of them. And Michelle wanted me to make the announcement, so I did yesterday, and I want to say that again today. Because we are now officially in fire season, somebody told me, they were like, Tony, California fire season is year round. I said, this is true, but no, we typically have from about May, June through November, December. Then we have a few months where we're not as heightened because we have our quote unquote winter, which is not like winter back east or something where we get inundated with snow and all of that. But we know we also have climate change, and so events can happen at different times. But typically, we begin our fire season right about now, like we have. So we've had 4 or 5 fires in the past week, or 6 or something, and I keep getting these notifications from Watch Duty. And I don't even like notifications, but I guess I need to go in and turn that one off because I hear them, not just see the little fire thing at the top of my phone, but I hear them, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what's going on? But they got a really good forward front or something they call it, which is a stoppage of the blaze on that new one that started yesterday at the border. It's called the Alta Fire. and it started at the border of Kern and LA counties, just west of Lancaster. And so it burned about 353 acres last that I saw before they had it, contained. I know the one in Ventura and some others right now. I'm gonna look on my Watch Duty app too, but are pretty much contained right now. So the Azusa one was 90% contained as of yesterday, I believe. Okay, let's see. The Sandy fire is the one that I still see on my Watch Duty app, and it's saying that
Is that the one in Simi Valley?
yes, and it's saying that it's 2,141 acres. You heard my phone ring.
That's almost double.
Exactly, and it's still a big blaze. It's not, and then all the rest of them that were,
how many homes have they show? How many homes they have? One loss last week or what?
So right now, what it's saying is they're at evacuation order level 3, which is go. They're still at that, and it's for the areas. It's in Ventura County, but Burr-01A, Meyer Canyon 01, Simi-32A, Simi-34B, and Simi Valley 35. So those are the areas that are under that level 3 evacuate order. Let me see. The Sandy fire, this is updated 2 hours ago at 7:57. It says the Sandy fire is currently 2,141 acres with only 40% containment. Crews are continuing. That's why we still have this air. Crews are continuing to focus on mopping up, addressing hotspots, reducing unburned brush near impacted communities, and continuing work towards full containment. Yesterday afternoon, many evacuation orders were reduced to evacuation warnings or lifted. And as conditions continue to improve, public safety personnel will continue coordinated repopulation efforts. So I think that go evacuation was from yesterday. And then it says residents are encouraged to monitor the real-time incident dashboard for the latest information on evacuated areas, road closures, and repopulation updates. So that particular one is where it is, and that was issued a couple hours ago. So Simi Valley is still under that haze of that fire for certain, and it probably shifts over here a little bit, but that's where we're at for right now with that. So hopefully everybody is being safe and listening to the orders and doing what they got to do to remain, as safe as possible.
And now, Jim, the weather.
I know, right? I just read the whole.
We really look like we were CNN weather for real, though.
I know. I really don't have a lot because, again, I have a meeting at 10:35. But also, kudos to my brother Jeff Bailey. He is up in Santa Maria, I believe, graduating today with his degree in fire science. He's a fire chief, but he had started back he told me in a text yesterday, we have a family group text, like 2008, stopped, life happens or whatever.
Life.
And he decided to go back. I didn't even know he was in school until we got the group text saying 2 days ago saying you can watch the graduation at 10:30 on Friday on YouTube or whatever. So I'm going to click onto that link in a little bit too.
Don't you just love that now? You don't really have to break your neck to be there, but you can still be there.
Yeah. And then he sent something this morning with his name showing under the honor roll. I was like, okay, everybody's like, get it. So
he had a dissertation on Altadena. Probably straight. I was there.
I mean, it's right.
The walls was closing in.
Yeah. So he
literally
to him and anybody else graduating right now. My little niece, my great niece, who just turned 5 Saturday, she's also promoting from TK, they call it now, to kindergarten next year. So I talked to her last night. I said, okay, Auntie has to send you 2 gifts, one for your promotion and one for because I don't call graduations until high school graduation. Even 8th grade is a promotion. 6th grade is a promotion. So I said, you got one for your promotion, one for your birthday, because I totally forgot. It was the 15th and I was busy doing all the stuff with the lots and everything. And so I said, so what do you want? She said, a McDonald's card. I told her mom, I said, Ash, a McDonald's gift card? She said, I said, oh, so you could buy hamburgers? She said, and nuggets, because she don't like no cheese or nothing on her burger, but she always goes, and I think she got 5 for her at her birthday party Saturday. So I'm gonna send her one for like $10-15. But she wants a McDonald's.
Tell her to get the app and she'll earn points while she's spinning it.
Well, she's 5 years old. Oh, my niece. Yeah, my niece can probably do that.
Still get the app, yeah.
Yeah, my niece can for her daughter. So she wants a, and then I said, okay, that's one gift. What else do you want? She said, And I said, I tell you what, I said, I'm not going to pressure you right now. I said, think about it over the next few days. Tell your mama and she'll text me.
She's like, wait, I'm getting 2, so I wasn't prepared for that.
Was not prepared, but she had an answer for that first one. She wants a McDonald's gift card.
Oh, yeah. She knows what she likes.
5 years old.
She's got to find her second favorite thing to hit you with.
Yeah. So
but she probably got about 4 second favorite things.
Right. And all the stuff she just got for her birthday, she's probably like, I got enough. Like, what do I need to ask you for, Antoni? So I told her, Mom, isn't that adorable? So I told her, Mom, I said, Ash, just hit me up next week with something. Or I just might send her 2 separate gift cards, right? And get a big amount, $10-15 on it instead of, 5 or something. Oh, there's Blurry Marcus. You'll clear up in a minute. Like we did.
Yeah, we all went through it. I think it's focusing. What it is when you guys wear glasses, it focuses on the image on your glasses, which makes you blurry.
I was gonna say, Tony, this ain't
Thursday. You see how clear you became? You see how clear you became?
No, I was clear earlier.
Marcus, take your glasses off. Look at that. It cleared right up. You see that? You see
it? Did. Yeah.
Right up.
And it's funny because Marcus be looking up at that TV like.
Yeah, I'm looking like.
Well, because it's delayed.
Yeah. I was saying that like, nah, it's still blurry, but then I said, nah, I still got my glasses on up there.
Got 20-second delay, buddy.
Right. How y'all doing?
That's how you get it. Hey, but we're doing great, except this air is looking crazy.
Yeah.
I can barely see Linda Vista over there.
Yeah. It's the season, right?
I'm gonna wake up on Saturday morning and get up to the Eagles about 7, and if it's by 8 o'clock, it's looking terrible. I'm gonna go live and send an email out to everybody and let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see, but I'm glad. Hopefully, I didn't see anything on the Harupa or the Riverside, those fires out there. So hopefully, out at March Air Force Base tomorrow, we're good to go because I'm gonna go there and I gotta leave at 7. I mean, at 6, we're supposed to be there at 7. I'm like, all right, that's fine. I'll do whatever. But yeah.
See, Camille, now we look like Don Lemon's CNN crew right now, getting ready to go in on somebody. Everybody's crystal clear.
Yeah, we got 2 blind mice.
That's all right. Y'all can put your glasses back on.
I'm not blind. Those are my readers, but actually I can do without them sitting here at the computer.
Yeah.
But it's
it's a habit now, right?
Yeah, kind of, exactly.
Yeah, that's
I wear glasses too. However, 4 years ago, I was riding my skateboard and fell off of it. They flew up in the air and under this lady's car, and she rolled over them. And I just have not gone to replace them. The bad boys cost too much. And I've been training my eyes to actually see where things are before I get there. I just have a problem reading street signs at night. That's the only reason why I used to wear them.
Yeah, that's the big thing. The street signs, or when things start to the lights start to blur. And
they halo. That's the one thing I get. When the lights are coming, it's like a bunch of halos coming.
Yeah, that's about why I have to wear them, because my doctors were like, ma'am, we're going to need you to put glasses on. I'm like, I could see. And I was like, or I could just be in the house at night.
It's funny.
Right.
I got these little piece of junk glasses that I can't do nothing with but look at my phone. So when the police pull me over and they go, it looks like you're supposed to be wearing lenses, restrictive. I said, they're right there, sir. I took them off to be able to talk to you. Lion. If he would have looked at them bad boys, he would be like, nah, I'm giving you a ticket just because.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to give a PA. What's it called?
PSA.
PSA. For those who may have, signed up for some type of relief, check your spam and your junk folders on your emails. Fortunately for me, there was a organization that just happened to be following up and noticed that I hadn't redeemed mine yet.
Oh wow.
And said, "Hey, check your junk, check your spam, and this and that." And we don't really check that, right? Because it's going there for a reason for for the most part. But I was fortunate enough to be able to, catch it, redeem it before it became expired.
Null and void.
So I know it's tedious, and I will say the one that the way that I was able to search it was they told me to search by giftogram, and then I was able to find it.
But what is this for? What particular program?
It was something. Look, this was back from March of last year.
I know, but
June.
I'm just saying, because if you're giving a PSA, people have applied for 10,000 programs, right?
Yeah, right. Yes, I know, I know, and they haven't gotten that. so I'm just saying, it just so happened to happen this week, and it just came to my mind to just mention it that it was.
Yeah.
I would say, hold on, let me see if I can find the actual. I think it was. Let me see if I can find it. But it was like, man, I mean, I was glad that they followed up and checked, because I wouldn't have had any clue that I had that out there, and it was through the Greater Los Angeles Education Foundation. It was a giftogram. Giftogram is a way that you can search it, and you can do it. You can redeem it through like a Zelle or through like a PayPal or whatever. This particular one was like
all my spam is saying, "Hey, congratulations! You just won $400,000."
Yeah,
I want to believe it.
yeah. I mean, for sure. Like, I'm telling you, who goes through their spam and junk file? Because we're just overwhelmed with all the spam.
Look, if it went there, it went there.
Exactly.
It's gone now. I got so much spam. I don't know, 374 pieces right now.
Yeah, but I don't even recall. I don't even recall. I mean, it's been so long ago, and like you said, Tony, I've applied for a lot of stuff and really haven't received much. So it was just like when they reached out to me, and their email did not go to my junk or spam. And so when I saw the email, I said, oh. So I looked around, and it took a while for me to find it, because I'm thinking it's something recent. But it was, I think one was from like March of 2025. The other one was like June of 2025 or July, maybe 2025. So at least they had something in place. This organization had something in place to follow up or to see what had been redeemed and what hadn't, so they could follow up. I think it would be a great idea for all organizations to have that type of follow up or something, just because if it's going to the junk or spam, it's not that folks don't need assistance. It's just that they don't know that they're even getting any assistance, because they're overwhelmed with spam and junk, along with the spam calls and stuff, phone calls and stuff. Like, they may have tried to follow up by phone with me, but I get so many calls for home repairs and stuff that it's just like, no.
Yeah.
I if I don't have a number, I don't answer. I just can't. I can't deal with that anymore.
Yeah, very true. It's too much, and that's for all of you guys. So I'm glad you said that. The only reason I was asking is because it's like the one you said look for might not be the same thing other people applied for. So yes, just go back in your spam and put anything with Eaton Fire
or Relief
or I mean not gift, Relief, any of that kind, which may help.
Just a keyword, and I would encourage you, because there are expirations on them. So I was fortunate to catch it. But I don't want anybody who's needing the assistance to miss out because it went to their spam and junk. I mean, I'm sure someone is going to find it as a great and pleasant and timely blessing, as I did just yesterday.
Yeah, definitely. And then I just saw that Camille, thank you. Yeah, she said she didn't know about the glasses thing. See, every time I'm here, I learn something. Thank goodness. Every time all learn something every day.
That's right. We learn something every day, something new every day. I tell my kids that.
The more you know.
And then Miss Bacchus is on, and she said, "Good morning, all. Just checking. Can't believe I will have been on this earth for 79 years on Sunday." Well, we will tell you happy early birthday, Miss Bacchus. Happy 79.
79.
I'm getting ready to say deuces to y'all because my brother's graduation is on. I'm going to watch that. And in 5 more minutes, I have a meeting for work. So I'm popping off. Y'all knew I was going to pop off early, but have a wonderful Friday.
And he going to pop up quick because his first name starts with, last name starts with a B. So he's probably going to be one of the first ones
that's what I'm looking
through.
And he sent me this text with all this, and I looked. Oh, there he is right there. That's I got to get a dang picture of him. There's that fool right there. He got glasses on and stuff. And he did like this. I see that fool right there. Literally, he just walked by right to the
I told you. So he's probably the first one because it's only AB.
Yep. Just saw and it's Jeffrey Allen Bailey. So he's right there.
Right. Jab.
I'm gonna put in our family group text. Just saw that fool. Just saw him. Because I will say just saw that fool. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Memorial Day, and I will see y'all later.
All right, have a good one. So, as my grandfather would say, you're 79 years older than dirt. Which I never really understood that because some dirt been older than me. I mean, you talking about that new dirt, the dirt that I put in the backyard. Dirt been around. How do you know if it's new dirt or not? I'm trying to figure out who knows the origins of the eras of dirt that have been in since civilization. I mean, we all, if you believe in Christianity and the Bible, we all came from dust, which is nothing but a lighter form of dirt. It's just floating dirt. And you got variations of dirt. You got mud. You got cement.
Oh, man.
Hey, sand. Sand's another form of dirt, just more tolerable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, happy birthday, Mom, tomorrow. Happy of course, birthday. I'm gonna have to do the dinner thing. And, she's going to hit me with some philosophies and some suggestions and, give me some points to ponder. And hopefully laughter will be the best medicine. And if you ever read the Reader's Digest, I just actually named several different sections of that in this last sentence.
Wow.
I used to read. So how when you were younger and no one is exempt. I'm going to tell you right now. Not one person is going to be exempt to what I'm about to say. Your mama kept magazines of variations in the bathroom while you was on the throne of justice. Trying to put together some things. Like one of the ones we always had was Reader's Digest. And I would read the Reader's Digest from cover to cover. I just loved reading at the time. But then, of course, nobody else read it. So when I cracked the jokes, I could tell which magazine they didn't pick up in the bathroom.
Nice.
My father, he was exempt because he couldn't see anyway. So that was, but he read the Reader's Digest Braille version. So he and I would get the jokes.
Mm.
Yeah, my dad had Braille, Bible, everything. That man was on one with he wanted the knowledge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But okay, so now we're at the halfway point. I'm going to go ahead and do what Jamal normally does and say this segment, this podcast is sponsored by Natrix Fire Law, along with Dina Fire Law. And if you can see, I'm not going to do exactly like him, but if you see the ticker at the bottom and you read that throughout its entirety of the show, you will know that that's what I was going to say. I don't have a script because this is not my job. That's his job. Marcus, we're going to start teaching you how to do his part so that when you come on, you can do that part. Because normally when he's doing that part, I'm shutting everything off. I'm going to share everything. It's a joint effort.
Right.
So today is just one joint with the distended joint next to me because he don't know how to do it yet. Just telling you. So anyway, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run the commercial that takes us into the thing, and then when we come back, we'll be making some announcements. So stay tuned. Well, that's season 8 music right there.
Yeah.
That's wellness music. So we're going to take it through the next 50 episodes of wellness music.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of reminds me of like watching one of those, like, you ever watch those old 60 movies like In Like Flynn and Our Man Flint, or In Like Flint? So it was James Coburn. He was like the first James Bond before they even had a James Bond. So he had all these watches that would tell him what to do. Yeah, it was crazy. You got to watch these movies. The old 60s movies, they were very, very attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything was crisp. And I mean, this man he would do the tango, dancing and stuff. He was versatile. I said, okay, James Coburn. But if you ever notice, James Coburn has, his arm is stiff. He got a fake hand. Like it, what was it? I think he lost all the feeling in it, so it looked like a mannequin hand. So every time you see him talking, he puts both his hands the same way, so you can't tell. But there's always that one. So I was like watching Mark Vieira the other day, and he was talking about how people be trying to talk tough, and they 60 years old. He said, "Come on, bro, you got that gimp arm over there talking about you about to smack everybody up in here, and that arm ain't going no higher than your elbow." Oh my God! Now you talking about wellness? I needed that laugh because I'm that age, and I would never talk about I'm gonna slap everybody up in here and get knocked out doing that.
Right.
I value my non-having Alzheimer's. You get hit in the head a couple of times, it will be on set real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay, so on that note, I got to go find where stuff is. God, I don't even know where the stuff is. This it? No, that's not it. This is sad that I created this show and don't know where nothing is. Terrible. Everything is all delayed. This is crazy. Okay, so we're about to get into the real nitty gritty as soon as I take off some of this stuff so you can actually read the information. Wait a second. See what happens when you don't have the whole crew here? Okay, so to begin with, you got to take us off too. Can you still hear me, Marcus?
Yes, I can.
Okay. First up is a weather report. We are receiving reports of heavy smell of smoke in the city of Pasadena. There are no active fires in the city at this time, although there is a smoke advisory for unhealthy air quality due to multiple wildfires throughout Los Angeles County. We urge everyone in areas where there's visible smoke or the smell of smoke or unhealthy air quality to avoid unnecessary outdoor exposure and to limit physical exertion, whether indoor or outdoor, such as exercise. Children, older adults, and people who are pregnant or have other air quality sensitive conditions, such as heart disease, asthma, and other chronic respiratory diseases, should follow these recommendations and stay indoors as much as possible, even in areas where smoke, soot, or ash cannot be seen or there is no smell of smoke. If your condition worsens, contact your healthcare provider immediately for medical advice. Next up, where you want to remember and honor those veterans who are no longer with us by celebrating Memorial Day on Monday, May 25th. So let's just say quiet reminder. And of course, FEMA individual assistance for LA County 2025 wildfires and windstorms ends on July 9th. File claims and appeals as soon as possible, and we can provide help with FEMA claims, denials, and appeals. Please call 800-433-6251 or apply for help online at nlsla.org. And I'm not quite sure if Altadena Cars and Coffee are going to meet tomorrow. I will have to check with them, or you guys might have to follow up on their Facebook page. But they do meet at 8 a.m. on Saturdays, but I'm not quite sure about tomorrow. And Saturday, I'm announcing these, but I'm not quite sure. This one may be inside. It looks like it's inside. So this is free yoga guided by Yancy Comans, Saturday, May 23rd. Doors open at 9. Class starts at 9:15. And you can find it at bit.ly/DH-yoga. And another Music Changing Lives presents Healdena. That's tomorrow, May 23rd. Community distribution for the Dena residents affected by the Eden fires. This is at Metropolitan Baptist Church at 2283 North Fair Oaks Avenue. Volunteers arrive at 8:30. Doors open at 10 until supplies last. You can find more by sending an email to info@musicchanginglives.org. And Pasadena is actually having its 30th annual Family Fun Day, but based on the recommendation that they sent, I'm going to probably have to follow up with a lot of these today and give you guys some information in our Altadena Talks community group page so that you will be aware of what's going on tomorrow. I know a lot of people plan their days to come to Pasadena, especially if you don't live here, to participate in some of the events. And I'm just going to have to follow up with all of these because the majority of these ones I'm about to tell you are going to be tomorrow. Saturday, May 23rd from 11 to 3 at La Pinnaresca Park, 45 East Washington. That's on the corner of Washington and Fair Oaks. They're doing the Family Fun Day, celebrating 30 years of bringing families, friends, and neighbors together. The funny thing is I've been going to that park since 50 years ago. Enjoy arts and crafts, tiny tot area, bubble zone, free food, bingo, skateboarding expo, and much more. Call 626-744-8052 for more information. So I will probably call that number to find out if they're doing it as well. Next up, Grief Walk. And again, I'm not quite sure if this is still going to go on, but you can find out more information by clicking on the QR code there or, calling Victory Bible Church. So they have the Grief Walk, Eat and Fire tomorrow from 9 to 3, 1 hour to walk through 12 interactive processing stations. Follow up with that. And then We Serve Wellness, and I believe that this one might be canceling as well. I hate to nearly announce all of these because they're mostly all tomorrow. But We Serve Wellness Community Mental Health Event. That's Saturday, May 23rd, 12 to 4. Loma Alta, Lower Field. What to expect: yoga, breathwork, goodie bags, Tai Chi, face painting, and more. You can sign up with the QR code. Or you can go to Neighborhood Service website at neighborhoodservice.com to find out more information. Join Connect to Rise for curated connections. Walk, talk, breathe, and connect. That's May 23rd. Again, tomorrow at the Los Angeles County Arboretum, 9:30 to 11:30. That's located at 301 North Baldwin Avenue in Arcadia. And I would go to the website at the bottom, curated-connections-may.eventbrite.com to find out more information. Now curating selected artists, Altadena, Pasadena, Los Angeles, San Diego, Las Vegas. Showcase your work in an upscale private penthouse gallery experience benefiting Altadena Fresh Start Foundation. Limited artist placement available. Submit your work for consideration. Contact 646-954-0551. And along with that, there is a private art and culture experience with Canvas, Champaign, and Community. Grand opening June 6th, 10 a.m. to 4. Sunday, June 7th, 10 a.m. to 4. Also benefiting Altadena Fresh Start Foundation. Champagne mimosas are hors d'oeuvres served. Original artwork available for purchase. Select pieces featured in auction, and that happens at the same spot. RSVP on Eventbrite or Partiful. I guess you would look for the Penthouse Gallery Pasadena. And this is council for this weekend, period, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But this is our Neighbors Helping Neighbors Yard Cleanup Initiative. Most of you know about this already, so I'm not even going to talk about it, but it is council for this weekend. Tony did send emails out to everybody on the list, and hopefully they did see them. Now, this is the event that I am presenting and sponsoring, or actually coordinating. I am going to get up there at 8 o'clock in the morning and check out the air quality. If it's bad, I will go live on my Facebook page and then share it to all the groups to let you know if we're carrying on or not. And then I will send an email out to everyone who has registered to let them know as well. And we will go from there. So that's it for the page. I'll bring back Marcus and myself. And there's 5 or 6 events happening tomorrow, but they're all up in the air based on the quality of air. So we will find out tomorrow and keep you guys informed. So I'm bummed out because, and so are probably a lot of the other entities because of the fact that we spend so much time putting these things together and finding out if people can actually make it. Mm-hmm. And then you run into this situation where you don't know what to do. Like, okay, I'll give you the prime example. Remember when Chris Holden canceled his black party, but the next day was perfect?
Yep. Yeah.
But I mean, it was just a safety thing because we didn't want older folks to get heat stroke and stuff like that. And, later on in the year, that 1 month later, it was perfect. It was overcast. It wasn't crazy heat. We were going through a heat wave that whole week or two. So, and I know a lot of people were like, I really wanted to go right then and there, but, and everybody had to switch their lives around.
Yeah.
Same thing, when you're in fire season and it's just smoky crazy. I mean, I wish I could turn. Hey, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to turn off my camera green screen because I use my window as the light source. Mm-hmm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my green screen so that I can show you guys what. Actually, I didn't really need to turn the green screen off. But if you look out the window right now, as soon as it gets clear.
Can't really see it. It's like a really light.
It's too bright.
Too sun.
But well, it's not even sun is not even really out, but you can see
bright.
It just looks crazy. So you can't really tell from here. Maybe I have to come back. So this is what I'm looking at when I'm talking to y'all. So I had the whole screen up there and everything. But I guess we can't see it because of the fact that it's too hazy out there. Normally you would be able to see, but not today, I guess.
Well, hopefully the air clears up, but and B, I know you put a lot of effort and energy into this event, so it's appreciated in advance. And for sure, if it does cancel tomorrow, there's gonna be the upcoming one.
We just will bump everything, and we will cancel the third. It'll start on the 13th, and then we will go into October. So the first one will actually be the 13th. Mm-hmm. So and actually, it might work out. I don't know. I know there's a 90% chance that I will probably bump it to the 13th. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I might even bump it to next week. Who knows? I need to find out first, though. So when I go up there tomorrow morning, I will. In fact, I'm going to go up there tonight to talk to the trustees to find out if that day is even open next week. So if not, we'll just 13th will be the start, and we will go all the way to October. So.
Yeah. Well, like you guys were saying, though, ultimately, it's most important that everybody is safe, right. and not putting their health at risk with all these fires and stuff. So, we all have learned patience, and
you ain't got no choice.
Yeah, and these change, and you just roll with the punches. So this is just another example of, when it does happen, we know it's going to be a great event, and it's going to be services provided, much needed services provided. I was looking forward to it, actually, because I feel I need to. I was going to try to get to Victory too, and check that out. I just feel like, I think we all need to kind of do some purging and cleansing of this journey that we're on, and kind of reset, reboot. And I was looking forward to your event as being one of those events to kind of do that for me mentally. To just,
well, it looks like
stop,
Sherry said, sun is shining up here, looks clear, even if you have to cancel. Thank you for doing this for the Altadena community. And that's why, Sherry, I said I'm going to go up there at 8 in the morning so I can see what the air is going to look like. And if it looks great, the show will go on. If it doesn't, I'll send an email out to everybody, but I'm not going to make everybody panic. Mm-hmm. So by me getting up there that early, it'll be before anyone has to really come up there and try to set up. So, but I'm looking forward to it. It's one of many that's going to happen. And I wouldn't be surprised that even if I don't cancel it, maybe some of the vendors might cancel themselves. So, regardless, we'll see. But I got to call the band to find out, let them know, hey, we're not doing it or we're doing it. So we had a whole little thing for you guys going, free smoothies, and lots of information about wellness, and, some builders wanted to talk to you about some panels. Those would have been inside anyway. We may even still have the panels because they'll be inside. It's air conditioned. So, it might be a half and half. So we'll see. I'm not one to be jumping the gun until I see the situation. And I'm sure everybody else is just up in the air. So we'll find out.
Yep.
And Jamal said, what's up, fellas?
What's up, Jamal?
Morning, fellas.
Brother.
He said T-GIF. T-GIF. And so did Sherry. Sherry said T-GIF. Everybody's on that T-GIF.
Yeah.
So we don't really have much to tell you guys today. I'll be grinding, man. I think I get 4 hours sleep because, things have to be done. Like our insurance just sent me an email saying that your insurance is going to expire August 20th. We want you to fill this out 45 days before expiration. So that means June 1st, which is 5 days from now or 8 days from now, I need to give them my updated information so that they can renew their insurance, because you can't be a nonprofit without insurance. Something happens, some volunteer fall on your thing, you don't have any coverage, you're going to be a non-existing nonprofit.
Right.
I'm trying to tell people, they be having, I'm in all these nonprofit advice groups, right? I wanted to go there to learn. I'm end up teaching half the time. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys ask the same questions. I'm like, have you all ever experienced this little section in any group called files? I mean, that's where I upload everything I want you to know. If you want a form for volunteers, you want a form for staff, you want to know how to start a nonprofit, I don't go on there and be soliciting business. I give you the game for free. Now, I charge a lot of money to do it. So I try to give you the ability to do it yourself, but most of you will start it and you have other jobs and other responsibilities, and it will take you a whole year, where it would take me 2 months because this is all I do. So, especially now, since everything was destroyed, this is all I do. So, just so you know, I sold off my clients in my business because that was one of my first stages of grief, is just to get out from under any responsibilities where I might snap on you because I'm dealing with something else. It has nothing to do with you, and it has nothing to do with how I feel about you. You might say something to trigger me to think about something, and that might happen. So I had to get myself out of that. And my clients call me up every 3 or 4 months. You okay? Everything all right? Do you think you're going to be coming back? I'm like, no.
That was very smart. That was very smart of you to do that, honestly.
I had to, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't have a choice. One is close. I get my very last one will probably be the contract will end June 30th. But he's easy, most of the work I do is IT, so it's remote work. And it's not that I can't do it. It's just that I don't want to. It's not where my mind is focusing right now.
Yeah.
I want to help my people and my residents get back to where they are. And the only way that I know how to do that is to provide information and resources that you can take advantage of. And by putting together this nonprofit, we have formed what I like to call a resource that's going to be an Altadena for years to come. My goal would be to be able to find a place where we can have a real resource center. Even if it means, and I'm going to put this out there, even if it means I take my money that I'm going to get from SCE, find somebody to go in on the lot with me and build a resource center so that people in Altadena will have a place to go no matter what. You might build your house and still be depressed. You might need some place to go to. You might need to meet with some groups, and you need a place to go to.
Yeah.
So this is what we're trying to do this for. Money is not a thing to me to be like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get millions of dollars. I'm happiest when I'm helping other people, because it's a simplicity of life for me. My father and mother taught me this. They help people all the time. They were never rich, but it wasn't about being rich. It was about the emotion you got from it that keeps you living. You could be the richest person in the world, broke. I mean, not broke, but alone, lonely, depressed. I don't want to be that. Always worried about if somebody gonna rob you, whether it be physical or digital. Worried about if somebody's gonna get kidnapped in your family. Like if I won the lottery, and if it was a lot of money, like $1 billion or something, first thing I do is I move all my family members out of the country, even if they didn't want to go, because I'm not going to be. Now, my brother, I don't know. He might try to hold himself ransom.
Have you paid him to go?
No, I already know. He'll be like, let me hold something. You know what that means. Let me have some money in my hand that I don't have to pay back.
Right.
See, if you guys got to learn this terminology. Somebody walk up to you and let me hold something.
They gonna
That's
hold
what
it.
that means. Yeah, they're going to hold it, all right. Am I going to get interest on this hold?
Food grip.
Man, yeah. Rock'em sock'em robots. Yeah.
Man.
What's going on, Rashad? We just announced your 5 different events you're putting on. I'm just playing. I think it was 2. I think it was 3. I can't remember. Anyway, we just announced those, and we were just talking about these events that might not happen tomorrow because of the air quality, but I was just told by Cherie that Altadena is looking clear. So we'll see. I still will be up all night doing diligence. So tonight's chores, we got a checklist for everything, right? The checklist to put this thing together, the checklist to while it's going, what promotions, the checklist for what to bring there tomorrow. I got the wagon, got the tripods, the cameras charged up. Do I have a long enough cable? Do I have extension cords? Do I have a hood to put over the camera so that it won't get hot in the sun?
You taking your banner and stuff too, right?
Yeah, taking everything. So all that. So I got, I'm June 13th. I was going to do the TVs thing, where in the panels I was going to put the TVs on the sides of the stage. So that people who can't see the people will still be able to see them. Mm-hmm. So, I feel you on that one, Shree. So I'm going to post up so my mouse stopped acting funky. It's 2. Okay, thank you, sir. I knew it was something. I'm not the one that normally does the announcements, so Jamal is not here. So I had to do them. And they were a fiasco. Anyway, Cherie says, I get so much joy out of helping others. One reason I volunteer with Altadena Meals on Wheels. And you know what? We're thankful because Sherry's mom, it's like when I'm talking about both of y'all both spell it the way it ain't supposed to be said. So I got to twist my mind around that. So Sherry's mom lives with us, and we signed her up for Meals on Wheels. And I know it's just a joy for her to have the man come in there and say, I brought your lunch, girl. Let me set it up for you. Here's everything. She's like, I feel like such a queen. And let me tell you, when she's not there and those Meals on Wheels come, they be good. They be having some good stuff. Man, they be having like shrimp with rice.
Yeah, they've come a long way, man.
Whoever's doing this, it must be like Outback Steakhouse or something. Yeah. They making some meals.
Like meal prep stuff in the grocery stores now that you can,
Man, they brought her what's that fish I like? Sea bass. I'm like, how you gonna have sea bass on a bed of rice with some vegetables looking all good?
Give me that.
Right, man. I'm like, shoot, I've been telling the guy, you got some extras.
Like, this portion looks smaller than normal.
Yeah, man. Why you brought 2? Now something like Memorial Day, they will bring 2.
Oh man.
Like it's Memorial Day weekend, so I'm pretty sure about an hour ago she got 2 meals. And they give them a little gift for every holiday. So she probably like, I'm looking at them taking care of me. Shoot. Her mama is 90, almost gonna be 100.
Yeah.
In like 9 more months.
How's the house coming along? Have you?
Man, I went up there the other day. Let me see if I got a video. Let's see. I might just have one I sent to her the other day. Went up there and they got like some of the walls up.
Okay.
And the walls. Now I don't know if it'll show up on my. Nah, because the thing made me set my WhatsApp up again, so I don't have any history. But they got the foundation laid. The framing is up. They're putting the outside walls up before they put that Tyvek coating and stuff, which they probably already have that up there. I may go up there today and see what it looks like as well. But man, have you driven on your street?
Man, no, I have, and I'll tell you, when you hit that corner, Fair Oaks onto Las Forest, man,
it's hope, huh?
Man, and the one house that survived on that block, the second one from the corner on the south side, it used to be behind shrubbery, but they had to, they got rid of all the shrubs, but and I think they just had to remodel or whatever, they had to, that was called, but they had to remediate. But man, I'm telling you, me and Jason, when we took that ride last weekend.
Oh, after the cleanup?
Yeah, because I tried to.
Yeah, because you was right there.
Yeah, I tried to express it to him, and when I did it the week before. But man, when we drove through there, he said, "Dude, this is so good to see." Like he wants to bring his grandma up there to just drive her around and see.
It's time. It's time.
All the progress is going.
Don't even take her to y'all street first. Start at Woodbury and just crisscross.
Yeah.
And just go up, and you'll see 1,200 and some homes going up right now.
Yeah.
Now you want to know something crazy? Drive from Loma Alta down Marengo and look to the right. Some of the most gigantic homes are being built.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I said, that house was back there before? Or did they just not going to build the rest of the houses that was right there and just go build one big house?
One, right.
We're not going to have a backyard anymore. And the backyard is going to be in the front yard.
Yeah. It's a trip because, now with the new coating and everything and the shrubbery and stuff, you're really getting to see. I mean, we already knew Altadena had some nice sized lots, but we're now really able to see how big these lots are.
And some of them been subdivided.
It's crazy.
Man, there's been so many streets I've gone up and down this year that I've never been up before. Yeah. Just because I want to see what new thing is gonna. Like I used to do a 2-mile walk every day. In 24 from Palm and Fair Oaks to now. Sometimes I cheated. Sometimes I went up Loma Alta Marengo. Sometimes I cut across Wapello because it was an easier walk. I didn't have that incline.
It's the easier way. Yeah.
You go down. You go. Yeah. So I started off there, and that was like about at least a quarter mile off of the thing because it goes like this.
Yeah.
So, but I started to do the one up to Marengo. And I found that walking backwards up that hill was a lot easier than walking forwards.
Yeah.
But I got to see. Oh, it was. But then the cool down is long because you go down Marengo and you're going down the whole time. The problem is I would try to go live up there, and even before the fire, there was no signal. So I opted to recording it and then uploading it in snippets.
Right.
So it worked out better. But it's so funny because people were like, yeah, man, I saw you on the thing. You my inspiration. I said, oh, you watched it? I didn't think anybody was looking at that. I was just doing that for fun. And so there was this one video. Oh, my God. I wish I could find it. I probably won't be able to. But I'm not a comedian. But sometimes when I go back and watch the facial expressions that I make, I even laugh. It's so funny. So this one, I was walking with Courtney that I went to school. Well, I can't even say that because I went to school with both of them. Courtney that was my same year, Courtney Patton. We started walking together because we both was on the kick of like, let's lose weight, but she didn't want to be seen. So I had to make sure that, she wasn't part of the ensemble of my going out and making sure that I was trying to get my stuff going. So when you're walking with somebody, you're trying to keep them out of the shot. It doesn't work that well.
Yeah, it seems like they end up getting more shots than not.
Yeah, they do. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can put this on here. This is gonna be hilarious. Let's see if I can add this. Okay, so I walked for an hour, but I condensed it all into 1 minute on this video.
Nice.
So it's really going to look funny because I'm actually speeding up everything. So let me see if I can actually pull this up here. And I'm going to have to turn this music off because it won't
the
sound right. Yeah, it'll sound crazy. So we're gonna mute this. And we're gonna play it.
So this is the hill
Can you hear
waiting
it?
for.
Yeah.
Waiting on my workout partner to come. I don't know when that person's gonna get here, but might as well just give you the skinny. It's an overcast day. We see the golf course down there, and this is this long ass hill right here. Oh, it's far. So I think coming up this right, I'm walking backwards. But look at this view. I'll show y'all this. Look at this. That's the view. This is my domain today. Once the sun comes out, it'll look way better, but this is it. The bird decided to come down. He's on. Just do it as long as you can. So out here with the homegirl, I ain't gonna put her on camera. She don't want to be letting y'all know that she's getting her beautification project on. Anyway, I'm walking backwards. I can only keep you out the shot if you keep up.
Well, I sound like a chipmunk.
Right, you do. Which is fitting for that hill.
Legs right. Get back. All right. I've been up and down this hill 4 times. And let's see what time is it. It's 8:38. So I got probably 22 more minutes to go. It takes about 8-9 minutes to go down and back up. Watch me work, people. Watch me work. And the worst part of doing this walk is the fact that I try to walk backwards all the way up the hill. And that's a hill like a motherfucker right there. So,
oh, excuse me.
Get it in where you fit it in. See if the sun is out. You better see all those beautiful homes up in the hills there. But it's not. So you get to see this view. Overcast. But it's the perfect type of weather for working out here because at least you won't get heat stroke. So in 1 hour, I walked this hill 6 times. Most of it uphill walking backwards. All right. So this is the
Oh my God.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Excuse the cursing, people. You know, when you about to pass out.
That was a chipmunk. You had no control over a chipmunk cursing.
But that was I would work out and I would bring you guys with me. And that was the only way I could even do it because I wanted to make sure that people saw me doing it so they would get inspired. I wasn't trying to influence you. I was trying to inspire you. So I'm an inspirer, not an influencer. There's a big difference. But thank you guys for coming along on this ride. I know I'm so retarded. Sure. I try to put comedy in everything I do in life because life is funny. Especially when people be doing funny stuff to you, like, oh, okay, I got you. I see where you're coming from.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I know, Camille, I had to do that because people weren't understanding that you can't fit all that 1 hour worth of walking in 1 minute of video on. I actually think it was more like a minute, 30 seconds. I think they give you 90 seconds. Well, now they give you 3 minutes on Instagram. So if you want to make a video, but you got to remember, people their attention spans are crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
true.
If you make it more than 15, 30 seconds, they on their way to the next one. And if you don't have a 3-second hook to grab somebody, that's why you notice that if you ever watch any of these videos on social media, they'll show you what they were supposed to show you 45 seconds in, the first 3 or 4 seconds. So it makes you stay there to see the premise of it. So there's all kind of tactics that they're doing now. Me, I just come on here and just give it to you. I don't care if you see it or not. I mean, I'm not on here to influence you to do anything. I don't sell you on anything or nothing. too old. You know what you're gonna buy from me? Some Geritol, you want some X-Lax, some Dole's pills. You know, the thing I can get away with, like icy hot mitts. Yeah, walk in here with my cane talking about, y'all need to take y'all Geritol you can keep that brain right.
The thing is that copper fit, man.
Well, you know what? I do need those. I'm gonna have to probably sell those.
I have me a copper fit back brace with a heating and cooling pouch. Man, that thing is a lifesaver.
See, now we need to bring it on here and show it in action.
Hey.
And it's a limited time, folks. We only have this sale going on for 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes, you can get 2 of these for $19.99. Operators are standing by. Oh, it looks like we got 17 sales, and we just hit 1,000. Wow. In the last 3 minutes, we have sold 1 million of these. 1 million. Oh my God. You guys need to really come back and in fact, the website is going across the bottom ticker. If you can look right there, click on it. And in fact, free shipping if you order 500. Free shipping. Yes. We got you. We got you. You got somebody in your family that's always complaining about that they can't fit into their dress because they sat at the buffet too long. Well, we have the wraps now. With the little latch that you can keep turning it tighter.
Little pockets on it too, in case you force that.
Now, you won't be able to breathe for the first 3 minutes until your ribs stop crushing in and you get used to it. But after that, you will be living your best life. Operators are standing by. Now we're giving away 3 for $19.95. What do I hear? What I hear? John said that a company just bought 1,600.
Oh man!
We're putting QVC to shame. This is ATF Shopping Network.
Well, I did
come here,
man.
You know me, man. I'm just trying to. So me and my boy we have a comedy channel. We haven't done anything in a long time, but he just moved back down here from Vegas. So, and he works down the street and still has not come over here so we can film an episode. You should see our early stuff. I would show you what our camera stuff looked like, and people would be like, "You running your show off that?" Well, what else do I got? I don't have much.
Right.
I'm just trying to show y'all how it's supposed to be done here. Yeah, but all my comedy is not even from me. I share other people's funny stuff. Like, have you ever seen the Indian Michael Jackson?
The what?
The Michael Jackson from India.
Not sure. I don't think so.
Would you like to?
Sure.
This is very frightening. Don't let your kids see this, or else they will dress up like him for Halloween, and that won't be a good look. Okay, here we go. Of course, I got to put the music on pause so that you can understand. Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Nepali mantamite yemavtavo kangaru padda kanna shingarama.
He was getting it in, man.
I would have been scared too. Kalima, ma. That was funny.
Yeah, man.
But that's the kind of stuff I put on my page so you can have a laugh or two.
Yeah.
The caption said, "Going to tell my kids this was Michael Jackson."
Yeah.
That was funny. Kalima. But yeah, I used to do a lot of. My page consists of me just showing you things I do in my life, and some of them were exciting, some aren't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like sometimes I'm just sitting out in the backyard and I reminisce on some of these with the pool and making my content by the pool. And then on Memorial Day or any holidays, just sitting in the pool, filming content going, oh, yeah, this is what I'm doing today. What are you guys doing? So, of course, I would get, oh, you in the pool today? I'm coming over. It would be a party all of a sudden out of nowhere. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. I
wasn't doing anything anyway. But if you guys want to have a laugh, go check out my Instagram page, Brian Bacchus Brands. You'll have a funny little laugh. I can't show some of these because the guy that I do the thing with, he curses too much. So I would be bleeping the whole time. Oh, but some of these I'll be doing like, have the pool in the background talking about, let me show you how to use AI. And I've been pushing AI for like 4 years. All of a sudden, it's a great thing that everybody can use now. I'm like, whatever. Yeah. But if you guys really want to find out when new AI comes out, all you have to do is go to a website called There's an AI for That. And that bad boy tells you everything. Now, the beautiful thing is some of these things are coming out that, people are creating things every day. So if you find something that just came out, chances are you can buy the lifetime subscription to it. And this is why I tell people about this website called AppSumo, because AppSumo is where all the new software companies or new software products are debuted. And they're doing what they call a fire sale, meaning this product might cost you $1,500 a year on the regular channels. But over here, it's $100 lifetime because they need to raise funds. So they might sell 10,000 of those subscriptions over there. So they get the seed money to do advertisement for the $1,500 a pop. So you want to get some deals on some good software or apps that you can utilize to help your business grow or anything. AppSumo is where you want to go. I used to live over there, boy. Had a subscription and everything. Every time something came out, I bought the lifetime. And so we've had lifetime stuff that we use for the last 8 years. And it's costing, if we would have had to pay for it, it would have cost us $20,000 a year, for the platforms. So you can save a lot of money, especially now with these new AI tools that are coming out. Those are free. So, and if you see and I'm going to give you guys a hint on how you can really get over it. If you see an AI product you like, go to ChatGPT and type in the AI product and say, how can I make one of these for my own company without having to spend the money to do it with this one? That will help you out a lot. I just gave you game. Let's put you on top of the easiest game there is. So simple. You want to know what's wrong with your website? Don't call a website professional. Go to chat, pop in your website link and say, analyze this link. It's going to tell you everything that's wrong. Then you call a website professional and he's going to do the same thing. And then you compare what you both came up with. And if it looks match for match, you know that he's charging you to use chat to learn how to fix your stuff. Gave you game right there. That's game. It's real game. People be trying to get over. I don't, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because people be trying to get over, man. I'm telling you. I give the game away. If you go to my website and you want to form your own nonprofit, there's a section on there that says how to form your own nonprofit for free. Well, you're going to pay the fees that is going to cost to do it, but at least you didn't have to pay somebody to do it for you. Now, majority of the stuff that I tell you how to do is based on California. So, that's the disclaimer. But other than that, so if you go to my website, if you go to altadenatalks.org and go to About Us, underneath that, there's a section that says Form Your Nonprofit. And it opens up to a PDF that you can download, and it's 82 pages long. And inside of that is what we've done. I give you the whole compliance list. I give you a copy of our taxes so you see what it looks like. I give you a copy of our insurance, our policies, so that, because they're all on the website anyway. But you get to go here. I even give you links to go directly to different spots so you can start your stuff so you don't even have to go look for the links. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff there already for giving you the prices of how much stuff costs, how long it take. You know, if you really about your business, I put this in every nonprofit group I'm in, and you know, these people still don't know how to read. And I'm like, I put that, I'm like, why do you guys keep coming in here answering the same questions? I'm like, somebody should put a disclaimer. If you feel that you have a question, go search it in the files section to see if it's already been asked 19,000 times.
Right.
I just...
And chances are it probably has been.
Right? 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Because they think they're doing something new. And here come the newbies who just joined. Yeah, I had that same question. It's right there in the files. I'm like, in the 20 years I've been on Facebook, and that's been the longest I've ever been on committed to anything except living and breathing. Got to be committed to that. I have never seen anyone go to a group and not explore. There's just, the discussion is not the only place in the group.
Right.
They have other places where you can upload flyers for events. You can upload files to help people. You can see a photo gallery. You can start side conversations. But no one uses groups to their full potential. Not even us. We don't even use it like that. I mean, I upload files, but if people don't know what they ask the same question. Hey, I saw that you uploaded something. Where is it? I said, I don't even know. I can't even remember where I put it. But I'm going to show you guys something since we already on this kick of let's learn today. Or I said that should become a segment. You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. Yeah, man.
You're gonna learn today.
Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn today. Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
Because I am the worst tutor on earth. Because if you let's see here. I gotta find the group, and then I'll leave everybody on that note. Tony will probably come back and go, "What are you guys still doing on here?" All right, let's see if is this thing looking for the group, or is it just not caring anymore? Search something. Here we go. All right, let me go ahead and share this thing. Let's see, add to the stage. So, when you come to groups, there's usually this little section right here. You see it? Discussion, featured, events, media, files, people. So if you go to files, usually if we want you to know something, we put it here. Nothing's here. So we don't put anything here. But like, say if I go to one of these nonprofit groups that I belong to, and I go to their files, look at all that. See, we give you the information. Like, I got a few entries here. ATF nonprofit guide to grant compliance. I got another one that was volunteer intake packet. But, you know, people are uploading information that's valuable right here. You know what people do? They come and ask the same questions over and over again. Okay. Are there any experienced grant writers on here? Okay, watch this. I'm going to take grant writers, and I'm going to hit copy. And I'm going to go up here to the search. And you see this little thing by the next 3 dots? That means you're going to search, in fact, inside of the group. So I'm going to right click on this and hit grant writers. Watch how many come up. Grant writer, everything, right? So let's just pick grant writer, right? Watch how many pop up. Tons in the same group. You see this? You don't need to ask these questions. The stuff is already there.
Hey, Brian, do me a favor. Run that by me again. Run it by me again one more time.
You know I'm not repeating myself. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Run it by you.
Never mind. I'll just replay. Don't worry.
What are you doing? Run what?
I want
How to start the nonprofit?
No, I want to see how you did that search again.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you couldn't probably see it because the stupid comments are in the way. Hold on. Let me take the comments off. Okay, so you see this right here where it says invite in blue?
Yeah.
Right under that to the right. Do you see that little magnifying glass?
Yeah.
So that's where you search inside of a group.
Oh, okay.
You just look at where it says media files. Now you can do the same thing on the phone. You just got to really look for it because it's kind of floats.
Mm-hmm.
But if you click that right there, you'll be able to see. Now, here's some other section over here, open questions, which people don't look at either. And all you got to do is come here and look and see what's already been asked before you ask. And then people always putting events up here. So they got bi-weekly network event. People are doing webinars and stuff. Once I get to the point where we're probably winding down on not having to give so much information, then I will start doing webinars on how to do some of this stuff. Because it's not hard to do. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. I did give in our group, if you searched on how to apply for FEMA, I put step by step on how to start a nonprofit early on. So in case you wanted to jump into the fray of the nonprofitism stuff, you could. Most people start a nonprofit for the wrong reasons. They started to think that they're going to get grants and pay themselves a salary and live happily ever after. That ain't how it works. Happily ever after. But you start a nonprofit because you have a passion for something. But you start a nonprofit so that you could possibly open the door for people to give you donations and funding that they can benefit from, such as a tax deduction. Nobody wants to do anything without, let me just rephrase that. I don't mind giving money to nonprofits as long as it's a legit nonprofit. And when I show it on my taxes that I gave $10,000, I can actually use the nonprofit's information to donate that. And when they file their informational return, because they don't pay taxes, unless they have a business doing a DBA under it, and that does pay taxes. But they match, what I said and what you put match. Because right now, Minneapolis is going through, this lady robbed Feed the Kids project for over $250 million. They had a whole scam going and everybody was involved, signing off on stuff. She got 500, did she get 500 years or 500 months? Yeah, here it is. Amy Bach sentenced to 500 months in Feeding Our Future fraud case. Mastermind of $250 million Minnesota theft scheme. So, I'm not no mathematician, but that sounds like 42 years, 500 months. I'm like, dang, I hope she ain't old. I hope she's like 20 and can still have a life afterwards, but that's sad. You're taking money. You're up here. I mean, how do you carry on a perpetrated fraud like that for so long? I mean, didn't you think it was time to flee? Don't you think that they're going to start Soon as this administration came in, they laid the hammer down on every nonprofit. Look, we got brought up in the inquiry for receiving money that we didn't even solicit. So, but here it is. We actually in the community doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we got a trail, paper trail. It's all on our website. And when we file our this year's, you'll see that too. And you'll be like, oh. No other nonprofits that I know of, that I personally deal with are doing what we do, showing it. In fact, I like to brag about this. So let's turn to the book of Deuteronomy. I like to do that. So when I was younger, I used to have to go to church 4 or 5 times a week, right? You know, it kind of reminds you of a Steve Harvey intro. But you learn to start turning everything into something that is going to amuse you. Mm-hmm. And so I used to tell people I had diseases like, you got Leviticus. You smell like Deuteronomy. So anyway, if you go to our page called Financials, and we got to put your picture on here, man. I keep, actually, I got you on the other thing. I got to add you here. Everything about us is right here. You know, in fact, let me make this a little bigger. People might not be able to see it. So if you want to see our annual report on what we spent money on, it's right. You can download it right here. If you want to see our certifications, you can go right here. If you want to see our franchise tax board information, you can go right here. If you want to see our registration for the Department of Justice, you can go right here. And our programs are right here. And if you want to see our candid profile, you can go right here. Now, what's beautiful about this is that when you click on it, it takes you exactly to the full version of the candid. Well, this is what happens with this. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. When you do this and you don't have an account, you have to actually do it twice so that it'll come up. Hold on. Because I don't want to log in because everybody doesn't have a login. So let's try it again. There it is. It's kind of stupid that it does it that way. See, that's their way of marketing to you. Like, oh, you want to see this? No, you can't. I see. I'll show you the trick, how that works. So I'm always trying to give you the inside scoop, the real nitty gritty, you know, not that beef bride product. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to give y'all the inside scoop, let you know how it goes down. So this is our candid profiles. You can see we're platinum transparency, which is the highest you can get, meaning that everything on here shows you everything. Like the whole shot. We got 8 programs. Here's the people. And if you want to go to these tabs, here's our taxes. Oh, wait, you can actually see what our taxes look like. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Let's see if it comes up. Oh, it's turning. It's looking. And remember, folks, this is public knowledge. So you can see, here's our whole numbers. What we spent, what we got. Next, then it's going to say what we have at the beginning of the year and what we had at the end of the year. And then it shows you all the people that were involved when we did the taxes, of course. You'll be on there next year. We'll be throwing you in the fray, Marcus. Now you're going to be getting questions asked of you in the middle of the night. Tell us about Monica Lewinsky. But you can see our thing is transparent. Everything is right here. Here's our financials. This is what we actually spent money on when we first got the money. So there it is. December 31st to June 30th. That's the short year. So there's nothing to stop you from going to investigate us. And I'm just going to show you some other stuff too. So if you go to IRS and you search. Now, I already got this link saved, so I didn't have to click on it 15 times. Because you know how they do it. And even if you go to the Secretary of State, of course, you know the IRS is taking too long to come up. So if I type in Altadena Talks, You'll see right here, we're in good standing, active. Everything is good over here. Show you all that. See all that? G-O-O-D, good. IRS should have popped up. Okay, so now we can go and search it by name. And you'll see it's going to pop up here in a minute. This music be having me grooving. And here you go. We are legit. And it shows here that we are a public charity, and the deductibility codes for public charity, 60% for cash contributions. But if you go through certain platforms, you can get 100%. Depends on what you're actually donating for. So this is easy to search. You can find it. These are 3 ways you can find out if a nonprofit is legit. And I will behoove all of you who have nonprofits to go find your name of your nonprofit on Candid, claim it. And once you, and I'm gonna give you guys a little hint. If you go on here and you get to gold or platinum, they will give you a year of their product to do searches for free. So like say if I log in here right now, I didn't want to do it before because I wanted to show you how to get to it without logging in. But say I log in here and I want to search for, let's see, grants for media in disaster recovery. Now, what it's going to do is going to search for everybody that's given a grant in this particular thing, and you can see all the numbers. So, Center for Disaster Philanthropy in Washington, D.C. They cover children and youth, adults, public safety and disaster management, disasters and emergency management. They have a total of $42 million in revenue comes in every year, or not every year, but then the total assets is $66 million, and they give out $14 million a year. So I would click on them, and then I would go to their forms, and then I would go back and look at something a little bit before, because I'm gonna give you guys a little hint too on a secret. They passed a law in 2021 that you are no longer required to put who you give money to on your nonprofit taxes. Because to avoid people like me doing what I'm about to show you right now, I like to tell you the secrets. So there's a thing called Schedule B. And if you guys know, in the Form 990, Schedule B is where they distributed the monies to, who they granted money to. So if you click on this thumbnail next to this, I can't really read that, so I'm just going to scroll down until I see Schedule B. And let's keep going. That's that. That's part 7. So this is all the people that's on the board and who gets paid. So you see these people, they're getting nice little paychecks. That's good. So if you work for a nonprofit of this size, you can look forward to having a nice little salary. So let's skip past all of that and get down to if they still have this stuff here. They might not. But this was, there's Schedule A. So let's go past that and we'll go to Schedule B. Wait, I just saw we skipped Schedule B. I'm in Schedule D now. Let's go back. So Schedule D. And this is Schedule. Okay, here's Schedule B. No, that's Section B. Oh, they didn't include it on here because it's jumping from Schedule A to Schedule D. So they cut it out on this one. So this is not the year. So let's go back one more year. Actually, let's do 2. I should have looked at the number that was so I could see how far back to go. All right, let's go halfway down the block. So that was way down there. And this looks like before computers were taken over, because looks like everything was hand typed. Whew, I used to hate doing taxes for people when I did them. Yeah, they skipped, so they didn't put it because it goes from Schedule A to Schedule D, and you can tell right here that they amended it and cut it out, but some still have it. So if you find one that has it, you can go back and the reason why I tell you to do that is because you can look to see if there's a grant that was given to somebody that does the exact same thing as you do. So you can then go and see what's going on. So, but you can see right here, this is who they give grants to. California got 40 grants worth $8.5 million. And you can see public safety, health and human services were the biggest ones. So if you came down here and you went and looked at, now normally they would have a section that says application process. Here it is. It doesn't accept unsolicited proposals. So you know what that means? That means that you need to know somebody on their board of directors in order to get a recommendation. So the first thing I tell people to do is go look at the board of directors and the staff and see if you know anybody. Well, this one's not even here in Washington, D.C., so chances are I wouldn't know anyone on this one. But if I looked at some, like if I went back and looked for grants, but narrowed it down to California, then I would be able to see it. So I'm going to go to search results and then put in filters. And then I'm going to put location. That's going to be California. Actually, I did that too quick. It didn't take it. You have to actually click on it. In fact, let's even go to Los Angeles. In fact, let's just narrow it down. Let's just say Pasadena, since we know. Okay, so Pasadena, California, and then we're going to hit apply filters. And now you'll see everybody in California. And then you can sort this by total revenue so that you can see which ones that you would have a better chance of getting a grant from. Now, as you can see, you're not getting anything from Caltech or Cedars-Sinai, because that's going to be all health and everything. Now, if you go further down, you might see a few. And I'm trying to find one that might be, okay, options for youth and Doherty. Let's just pick that one. So they have a nonprofit that has $75 million, and you know they're probably obligated to give out 5-10% a year. So you can come here and look at they don't have grants, so they don't offer grants. They must get government grants and then dole them out to their specific people. So there's nothing here for you to get. They got one program, and it's a charter school. So there you go. So it's a school, so you won't be getting anything from there unless you were part of the school's curriculum and you were doing something. But you get the gist of it. You know, you come here and you can search for different grants that might be, or different grantors that might be able to help you. Now, you can go up here and do a lot of stuff in the filters too, like add more stuff, you know, what type of organizations, financial information, locations, blah, blah, blah. So I would, if you have a nonprofit, I would say check this out. And I'm going to show you the prices, right? So Candid is made for nonprofits, but there are some for-profits on here too that give grants. But the difference between a for-profit buying a product on here and a nonprofit is significantly different. And like, for instance, the pricing for a regular business is going to be about $4,000 a year for this. And of course, I'm over here at the wrong section. So let's go to upgrade. And it's funny, you see that this says cancel. You know why it says cancel? Because I'm not renewing it. It's going to expire October 23rd. And I got both of these. I got Candid Premium and Foundation professional. So I don't want them renewing, because the renewing is going to be like $1,200. We won't be doing that. So if you go here, and no, we sure won't. So I'm going to go ahead and add the cart just so you can see how much this would cost you. So as a nonprofit, you would get this for $1,600. If you are a regular account, then this is going to cost you $5,000. So behoove you to get your nonprofit up, go claim your profile on here, and then go and fill out everything. That's why your programs need to be in place, all of that, so that when you see, let me go back to this one. So when you get the platinum and you get these free 1-year deals that normally you would spend $5,000 for, they really want you to be able to help, yourself and others. So you put all your stuff on. How's the impact? These are the things that we're doing. You got to put this information in here. Otherwise, they're not going to take you seriously. The people that give out the 5 and 6 figure grants, they're coming here to look for you. They're not going to IRS. IRS doesn't tell them anything. It tells you that you filed your taxes and how long you've been a nonprofit and if you're in good standing. This right here tells everything. So if you click on documents, you can see all of the documents that back up what we have done to get our nonprofit in good standing. So here's our taxes right there. These are audited financials. This is our strategic plan. This is our letter of determination. And some of the stuff we didn't have to put up. I didn't put up the application because the letter just lets you know that now you would put up the application if you hadn't got your determination letter yet. But besides that, that's basically, what we're doing here. So if you want to learn how to do stuff, you come to the right place. As I'll show you. With no hesitation. He said that's why I tune in, because I learn something every day. Well, the thing is, yeah, I'm telling you, that's going to be the new segment. I'm going to learn today. My thing is, I like to see people learn and grow. I mean, if you got an idea for, a concept on how to do it and you can't find the funding, start a nonprofit that's actually doing something for the situation. And then you will, have something that, your friends can go donate to. You don't necessarily have to go find grants from people. Sometimes people will help you out because they see a need for it and you're doing it. Majority of the reason why people do stuff with us is because we initiated. So once it's been initiated, there's no other excuse. You got to do it. And that's why I'm glad that we have the kind of town that's responded to what we're trying to do. Because if they weren't, we wouldn't be trying to do it. So, and I think people like you, Marcus, Cherie, Anton, Esther Lopez, Juicy Little, Altadena Rising, Altadena Town Council, Altadena Rotary, and Chamber of Commerce. We have all stepped up to help our community. And I couldn't be more happier. Shoot, this is what we're here for. So that when we have that big block party on everybody's street, okay, Los Flores is shut off from
right.
Glen Rose to Fair Oaks.
Right.
Y'all better park someplace else. The cones are up. We block partying. I think next year, July 4th.
Oh man. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, they need we better pass an ordinance where we can light fireworks, because number one, ain't gonna be no trees to burn down. And the houses are going to be fire retarded. That'd be probably the only year you get to fly out some fireworks.
You may be right on that.
Well, thank you guys for staying in. Well, we're almost 2 hours. I'm going to probably break this video up and put this section that I just got finished talking about onto YouTube separately so that you can go look at that. And I'll probably make some shorts out of it just so that people can understand what the process is on starting a nonprofit, how to get a grant, stuff like that. How to bring your passion to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Sometimes you got to think outside the box 15, 20 times a minute in order to make things happen. I got one of those brains. I mean, my mom can attest to you. I was the only baby in the NICU that was awake. And that's still true to this day. If I sleep, I think I'm missing out on something. I wake up like, what's going on? I don't even know where I find energy. So, but today is Friday, and it's the beginning of Memorial Day weekend. You all stay safe. Enjoy your holiday weekend. I will keep you guys informed as we're going to be doing the event tomorrow morning. I will go live, so if you don't see the live, I'm going to immediately share it. It's not going to go that long, probably 15 minutes just to, how lives are. They don't really get people starting to really look at them until you're 5-7 minutes into it.
Mm-hmm.
So they got pissed off because everyone decided they figure out how lives work. And now Facebook's bandwidth is garbage because of it.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it is what it is. So we've gone an hour and 45 minutes. We went over. Thank you very much for guys for hanging out with us. I think I went into a 45-minute nonprofit spiel. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. And I got to make sure that, okay, it's there. So Marcus, thank you for joining me, keeping me company. And we do it. Next time next time you get ready to come on, I'm gonna have you show you how to remove these little items. Have to make you an admin. He's like, hey man, I don't want no responsibility. Like, I don't know what you think you're trying to recruit, but I ain't the one. You're gonna learn today. Thank you, Cherie, and we will see you. I will be on tomorrow. If the event is going to go, we're going to be going live like we are today from every platform. So you'll be able to see the band and stuff. I did have some people sign up for virtual tickets because we were probably going to. I was only going to go there, but I'll share it well. All right, everyone, peace out, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Stay safe.